So this is a replay analysis of GTHackk. He is Silver 1. And he is versing Ari. Okay. See what runes you have. You have AD, that's good. So you're looking to try to play aggressive. You have some AP as well. You have a lot of AP. And how much magic pen do you have? Oh, so you have. I'm a little bit confused. I believe you don't really have any magic pen, which is fine. I've seen people use like no magic pen runes. Hold on, let me see. I'm on your op.gg, so let me see your runes exactly. So an AD. Okay. Let me call out on your runes real quick. So you have 9 AD reds, 5 AD blues, 4 AP blues, health per level seals, and 3 AP quints. See, this is fine, except for one thing. The fact that you have 5 AD blues. They are completely not efficient in the glyph section, because the glyph section is supposed to be like ability powers, the ability power section. That's why AP is so strong there, and why AD is so weak. If you compare the AD runes in the reds to the AD runes in the blues, 0.28 to 0.95 just shows how inefficient it is. Therefore, you probably should have just gotten full flat, if anything. Yeah, you should have just gotten like flat AP. 5 AD what only gives you how much? It gives you like a really dumb amount. So don't do that. Switch out your AD blues for something else. And just don't do it. Okay. Let's see, does Ari have MR? No, he doesn't. Okay, so because of your rune page, you have AD reds, AP blues, and AD blues, health per level, and AP quints. So what you should immediately do with this page is just play super aggressive. One sec. Michael, I don't know, just let me know afterwards, and I'll see. I'll see if I want to play or not. But yeah. So if you have those kind of runes, you should immediately start to play aggressive and try to win this lane. So the first thing you should be doing is starting to try to Q this Ari. That's good. Immediately try to put the damage on her, and make sure you use your or just know that you have Dark Seal potions, and you know, don't be afraid to take too much damage. I mean, don't take damage for free like this. Just don't be afraid to take damage and trade damage. But yeah, you took way too much damage here. You should be popping a potion here. See, if you're at like a if you have a rune page that's mainly built for early game, you shouldn't be getting yourself that low. So let's see here. She's gonna want to go for these minions, so you can try to set up on her. Nice. You have AD? Nice. Good job. I think the early game definitely could have went better. You definitely could have been a lot healthier. But you knew that, like, with your rune page, that it's completely just early game reliant with no MR. So you should be okay, because Volley has no mana. All right, good job. All right, let's see what you can get here. You can actually get double longsword. Or maybe not. Double longsword is actually 700. Okay, so you decided to get refill instead. That's fine. That's completely fine. since you already have AD in your roots anyway. Okay, yep, W. Nice. Auto. Definitely could have played that better. So, let me... You could have actually guaranteed that kill 100%. So, you know that Ahri threw out her Q, so a lot of her damage is already gone. So, you eat W. You should have left it at the eat W. And the moment the dagger spins, that's when you should have thrown your Q. You threw your Q way too early, therefore she was able to play around it. And even though she still got hit by the spin, the most important part is that you didn't hit your Shunpo onto her. And if you waited a little bit instead of just walking towards the dagger, you could have potentially killed her too. But you know she didn't have flash because she burned it. So another thing is, when you're autoing here, you shouldn't have done that auto Shunpo auto. You should have maybe hit her with another auto before you did it. That also would have worked out too, because you knew at this point you didn't even need to Shunpo. You could have probably just autoed her down, you would have been fine. But you were a little too antsy, and she was actually able to get away. So you pretty much missed a free kill. You should have thrown your Q a little later, and you should have stayed your Shunpo. So not sure if Ahri is completely staying. So Ahri does decide to stay. Good job. I honestly would have done the same thing too, but actually no. Hold on. What you could potentially could have done was, if you wanted her to overextend, like guaranteed for her to like move up, you could have maybe waited for these melee minions to die and pretty much make her work for the back minions. Actually, it's kind of pushing too hard. Maybe because you hit the minions with your abilities when you jumped on Ahri. But you're in full control of this lane, so you shouldn't really lose it. If you know Volley's top, you shouldn't really go there. Oh, but... And Scuttle's... Okay, Scuttle's on yours, actually. Now look at Ahri just getting a free lane here. Look at Ahri getting a free shove. You should have probably stayed mid and just kept your lead. Because whatever happens top, it's whatever. But letting Ahri catch up for free is not worth it. So she doesn't have... Yeah, she doesn't have any... And then Shunpo... Damn, she actually killed you first. Unlucky. She got the XP. So yeah, that roam top was a little eh. You could have probably just kept poking her on the tower. She had no mana anyway. One thing you could have done was just like Q minions or whatever, Q, and then just try to jump on her that way. E and then W out, whatever. That could have been also better. But yeah, you get a revolver here. Honestly, think if you got longsword, you would be stronger. Especially early. Pre-6, longsword does more damage. Confirmed. Okay. Okay, do you get the kill? Nice. Okay, one thing about that play was that... Alright, let's look at here slowly. So, you know... Alright, let's look at your position here. You have a giant wave here, that's one thing. Second of all, you're almost 6. And she's not going to hit 6 because there's no minions around her. So, basically what you could have done here was, if you're a little more patient, you would have been probably able to get both the farm and killer at the same time. But, you know, you're losing all this this minion EXP. You are actually getting a bit of EXP, but you could have potentially got it faster and like just catch her off guard instead. I think that's what I would have done. It's like really nice to prioritize farm because you never know how plays like that are gonna go. So like maybe against this Arya would have worked, but against another player it wouldn't. because maybe they know better, you know? So you gotta keep that in mind. And just know that you gotta go kind of for the guaranteed play rather than something that's kind of hit or miss. But a lot of people do ask me like, why don't I have a lot of farm on cat or whatever? But honestly, it could be one of those things like that you're prioritizing kills too much over farm. Remember, you gotta really balance both if you want to make the most money. So you're 4-1. Let's see how much gold you have. Okay, you're not dead. Yeah, my solution there was just to shove wave and just back so that you can get. I would get Sork Shoes here into longsword. Nice, and then the longsword. Good job. So Ahri is like super weak. You can blow her ult 100% if you know how to dodge her charm. Let's read the map real quick. Vi should be fine. Bot lane's not pushing up, so yeah, that's fine too. They saw Vi's drag. So here, next minion wave isn't gonna come for a really long time. So what you can do, is, yeah, you could have roamed down, but yeah, there was a ward here. So yeah, there's that. Do you decide to go for this roam here? Yeah, I would have done the same thing. And now your bot lane should be getting aggressive here. Okay, Volibear is there. He's got it back. That's good. See, a lot of people ask me like, when do you roam? This was a good example of when to roam. It wasn't the most optimal roam. It didn't really lead to anything. But the thing is, like, he left when the minions weren't there, right? There was a lot of times for the minions to come back. And then he goes down. He couldn't get the gank off, whatever. He applied pressure. And now he goes back mid to get the farm. So he missed like one minion. But overall, it was like very effective roam. Because, or efficient, because you don't really lose anything out of it. And that's the times when you want to roam. Like here, you can also roam again because the minion waves just met mid lane, right? So you can shove in these two, this wave, and again the minion is not going to spawn for a while. So then you can you have another chance to roam at that point. Okay. So you have ulti. Do you have trinket? No, you don't. Ahri's just super low. Oh, you tanked that tower. Yeah, so it looked like you really did want to just dive and outplay that, but let's see Ahri's options here. So Ahri has ulti, Ahri has flash, Ahri has charm. So you flashing in for this was actually really bad because she could just ulti out of it. And then she can just charm you under tower. So like, any champion that can jump out of your ulti range is pretty dangerous, especially if you don't get the Shimpo reset. So here you probably should have hit your W before you ulted. Therefore you could have probably jumped on it right afterwards and jump back to a minion. But you didn't throw your W out. If you throw your W out now, you go too far here and you die. So yeah, the misplay there was you didn't throw out your W. You knew you kind of had the damage to kill Ahri, but yeah, just the fact that you didn't press one button meant that you're just gonna die. Okay, so yeah, you should be getting a ward here. But you decide not to get a ward. Look how dark this side of the map is. Just look how dark it is around you. Don't you want a ward just to like kind of free yourself from all the darkness? Sounds like a good idea to me. It's good for roaming. To have a control word. So you shove in wave. I believe you go for wards. You do have, well, it says you don't have a trinket, so I'm not sure how it works completely. Okay, so if you're like gonna play up on this Ahri like that, you know 100% that you can't really kill her under tower. So if you want to play around this like that, you're looking to just shove in the next wave completely. because you know you can't really do much to Ari. So wait, this is a really weird roam. Is volley low? No. Oh, so you just wanted the fruits? Okay, you try to see if Ari would come up. But yeah, she didn't come up. Okay, so here, let's look at the map. Oh. So honestly, like, you see at this point, Ari's not really letting you kill her. At that point, you should just farm out and just try to just power farm and use that gap in between the minion waves coming mid to just apply pressure. Like, what I mean by applying pressure is just like going around, warding, just getting information of the game. Like, you can go down here and kill this control ward because you know it's here, right? Because she killed it before. You can do something. Go ward or like go roam in the jungle or something and try to find Volley. Well, Volley was top, I think, so he's probably top side. So maybe take, I don't know, something. If you can't kill Ari and if she's not really letting you kill her, then oh god, then just shove in the wave. Ari just has a lot of sustain regardless anyway. First of all, if you want to kill this Ari, you shouldn't just be Shimpo queuing. It doesn't really work like that. You need to at least use your W. Okay, Ari no charm. Yeah, you got her. Good job. Yeah, so the moment Ari misses her charm, it's good that you went in. Nice shoving this. Let's look at bottom. Bottom lane looks completely fine. Looks like they're not gonna die. Looks like they don't need help. So yeah, you're free to take this. Let me see if Volley decides to come in. Volley does decide to come in. Yeah, you should back. Get your Gunblade. Yep, good job. So let's look at the map here. You see bot lane pushing up actually. So let's see, you're level 10. Ari just kind of hit level 9, so you are ahead. So you can look to make a risky play to try to get ahead. So if you look down here, they're actually pushed up, and you just got Gunblade. So if you walk down here, and they're still pushing up, you could have potentially killed them both. Let's see their sums. Kate still has flash, Nami has exhaust. So yeah, you could have potentially just killed them both there, but you know, learning how to lane gank is pretty tricky. But here, I think it was a little bit obvious. I'm not saying that you should have known 100%. But just look to try to make a play bottom lane very soon. Since you see Volley down there as well. So you shove out. Okay, what you want to do is you want to just shove in this next wave. You see Volley there, so shove it in. Use your Q and just shove in the wave. Okay, and just run down. You should run down. Run down, run down, run down, run down. Run down. God damn. See, you see a fight starting? Run down, run down. You're literally doing nothing while the wave's coming. That's what I mean. There's a gap before the minions get to the middle of the lane. You gotta be moving. You gotta be doing something. You can't just sit mid. I would have taken this route right here. I would have going around here, knowing that this control ward here, and just run down. And as Vi was fighting that volley bear, I would have told her to keep fighting, and eventually I'll get there, and you would be able to kill them all. So you're really trying to kill this Ari. If you're really trying to kill this Ari, what you have to do is you gotta gap close onto her with Shimpo, and you definitely can. She has boots. She has boots 1. Okay, you could have definitely played that a little better. Okay, so yeah, you hit her. That's fine. You have your Shimpo reset. You should be Shimpoing like right here, and you should have ulted. But you Shimpoed there. You gave her time to run away. and you shimpoed right here because you didn't want to get hit by the tower, right? Well, you should have shimpoed close to the tower knowing that you weren't gonna die from her damage or whatever. You know that she just wanted to try to run away. So yeah. And she dies anyway. Okay. Alright. Let's look at the map. Alright, bot lane's dead. So yeah, just take this tower. Let's look at top. Top is So yeah, you got your tower. Okay, that's good. Now know that Infernal Drake is coming. So you want to make sure you have pressure bottom. Alright, yeah, keep running, keep running. They know you're coming, but... Okay, so... E, W, Q, yep, and Z. How much gold do you have? You have 2250. Yeah, you should definitely go back and buy. And tell your team to work around Dragon right now. It's Infernal Dragon. And you know you like the damage, so it's going to benefit you a lot. So you're going Zanya second, which I don't agree with at all. Because, first of all, they have 2 AP damage. Caitlyn's not really that big of a threat, neither is Volibear. What exactly are you going to Zanya's? Once you get charmed, you're hit unless you charm, or unless you Zanya's the charm. But yeah, I don't agree with the Zanya's battle. I think I would have went either Abyssal or Relish.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so you just shove in. You see the next wave coming in. So you want to hard shove this in. Okay, if you had wards, I would start warding here. Do you have Zanya's? No, you don't. I don't know what you're going back for. Yeah, you went back for no reason. You could have used that time to apply pressure around the map. Maybe just move around, look for wards or something, instead of just backing, because you literally did nothing there. Okay. Yeah, see there, I think you could have potentially killed them both if you had Negatron. If you had Negatron, okay, right onto your Seekers, and your Fiendish did nothing there. It would have been much better if you got Abyssal. So this thing just kind of like ran up to you and fucked you up. Rip by. So you have Zanya's now. Let's see how effective the Zanya's will be in this game. I assume it's not going to be that good. Because me personally, you don't really need Zanya's against that team. You can totally play around it. Ooh. Caitlyn's still hitting the wall. Nice. Okay, so you are running down. Holy shit, Ezreal. Ezreal just walked into the trap. So yeah, one thing about that is because you died there mid, they didn't have mid pressure, so they were basically just able to jump in on you. Or jump in on the team, knowing that you're dead. You Gunblade. Nice, and you kill her. Good job. Yeah, I still don't get to this day why people still try to contest Katarina as ADC. Sorry's mid. You guys really gotta play around Dragon right now and just get it. It should be free, that's why. And it's Infernal Drag. Like, why wouldn't you want Infernal Drag? Katarina likes more damage, right? Oh, looks like you're going on to her. You got her, and then you go back on to Nami. And you eat. Good job. Okay, so now let's drag for you. That's a free drag. Now what you want to do is, there's no pressure being put top, so you want to put all your pressure bottom. Because Singe is there, and the tower is still up. So that's what you want to do next. Yeah, you guys can kill Singed. Nice. Okay, so you guys get this. Kaylin's top lane, which is interesting. Yasuo should go, should be able to stop her. Okay, so now you got those towers on. Now you got the inner towers. Now I feel like this is a chance to... Oh, got it. Now this is a chance to, like, when there's any kind of pick you make, like on this Ahri, right? You gotta make sure you kind of push that as far as you can. So right now it doesn't seem like you guys can do anything. Dragon isn't up for a while. Baron is up, but... yeah, there's nothing, you can't really do much about Baron. So Yasuo, you should keep Yasuo top and you should try to control the bot side of the lane. Yeah, Yasuo should definitely just keep splitting. And yeah, just try to play reactive around the map. So they're backing, so now what you want to do is you basically want to just shove this wave out and just farm. You could shove in the next wave as well. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, kill Rot. Okay, now they may potentially bring people out of this lane. So there's around 4 showing up here already. So yeah, you could have potentially pushed out this next one or just try to regroup with the team just to make sure nothing happens. Ooh, playing a little aggressive. Ooh. Good job. Get to kill Ahri too. And they're all dead. Okay, so Yasuo, yeah, Yasuo should be splitting with Singed. You guys should take this. Okay, use these Zanya's. Okay, you guys are really not gonna get much out of this right now. Nice. So that was a nice shimpo. It actually, you actually kind of canceled the flip there, so that was good. Let's see. So you did get Rallies. They don't have much MR, and now you should be getting voice staff, which is good. I would have jumped in on that real quick. Potentially, it would have died though. Okay, so it looks like they're shoving in mid. They're starting a fight, which is weird. Because you can probably just finish them off all right here. Nice. Yeah, that was really weird by them. That was a complete misplay by another team. So can you guys get more out of this? Yes, you can. And kill Nami, and then you just push it mid. Good. You can get into him, and then I think Baron is very possible since you have Yasuo. Yasuo kills shit really fast. Ahri's bottom, top. Okay. Now you should be able to get voice staff here. It's dragging up. Infernal drag is up. Not sure what you're doing here. Team needs you, buddy. Okay, so you got death cap. Oh, were you waiting for death cap? No, you weren't. So you got death cap instead. I guess that's fine too. Me personally, I like to build voice staff over death cap. At this point in the game. Okay. He still has Zanya. And he died anyway. So it just shows that, you know, Zanya's wasn't a completely necessary buy in this game. Okay, so you guys had Baron and you guys just kind of threw that a bit. I think it's mainly because you try to contest the Singed. What you should have done was just Q him and try to just run and try to kite him. I think voice staff would have helped a lot against that Singe too. Because your job right now is to pretty much be able to kill their team, like their entire team. You know what I mean?
Blue team's turret has been
If you can't
destroyed.
really kill their front line, then you can only kill their back line. But if that's like if you get voice staff, you would definitely be dealing more damage to everyone consistently. If you see, Caitlyn has Hex Shrinker, Nami has Grail, Spectre's Cowl, ZZ Rod. They all have pretty much MR except for Ahri. So Void Staff definitely would have been better than Deathcap here. Okay, so I wonder what steps you guys are gonna take to win this. You guys should be pressuring top and buy. Wait, Yasuo died. So that's pretty bad. Now you guys just need to farm this out. Someone needs to defend against Singed. Q? Oh. Yeah, you do no damage to Singe. Voice staff was necessary. So you guys want to definitely just shove out your sides right now. Yasuo is up.
Blue team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Inhib is spawning. So what you guys want to do is you guys want to try to make a pick or try to catch them off guard. One thing you could do to help with this later on is by going sweeper and just trying to run around the jungle. Right now you guys gotta find an advantage. Dragon's up in 150, so you could potentially play it slow and just fight at drag to force a fight. Okay, so fight breaks out here. So you want to stay back a bit. Okay, that's good. Staying really close to Singe. Okay, you got two. And they got really close to the. They got too close to the dagger. And you guys ended here. Yep. Alright. Alright, GG. Okay, so. So, let's do a recap. Level 1 was pretty bad because you got hit by a lot of skills. So, like, you kept getting harassed, and yeah, you should definitely try to keep yourself healthy, especially with the rune page like that. Keep yourself healthy early game, and don't let yourself get too behind, because some champs aren't as forgiving, or how to say, it's hard to come back against some champs when they harass you that hard at level 1. And you get at a pretty big disadvantage, especially if you take a lot of free damage like that. So be careful level 1. I think your combos on Ahri could have used some work. Actually, no, overall, since you did get the kills in the end, it's fine. But there was also that one all-in you try to do against Ahri when you threw your Q too fast. Make sure you be more patient with your Q, and make sure you see them commit to a certain path before you throw out your Q. Then it's a lot harder to dodge. If you throw QE like really fast, it's a lot harder for them to dodge. So think about that. You eat W to get the reset on your Shimpo and deal some damage with your dagger, and then you QE really fast so you can hit the second one and the Shimpo at the same time. I think Zanya's wasn't very useful this game. You used it twice, but that's because Singe kept running up to you and you got flung or whatever, and you Zanya's, and you still died. So overall, I think you used Zanya's like twice this game. I don't think it was a very good buy. There was no real AD threats to build it for, unless it's just Caitlyn, but Like, you're not... Caitlyn doesn't want to walk up to you, and you're not going to be able to run up to Caitlyn that easily because of her range. So, yeah. I think Rally's second would have been better into Void Staff, and then you could have built Death Cap. You could have completely skipped out on the Void, on the Zanyas, and you probably would have ended up doing more damage. Overall, there wasn't really much need to like make some good rotations or whatever. You're pretty much strong enough to where like you could have just killed people, and your team would automatically just group to try to get an objective. So that's good. Yeah, overall, it was just a pretty stompy game. So I don't really have much to say. But yeah, keep those tips in mind. Be patient with your combos. Make sure don't build Zanyas every game. I don't think it's good to build Zanyas every game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, good game.